Hello and welcome back to my channel. Have you ever wondered how the US and Britain always have enough money for war but not enough to spend on their poor? Now, if you're new here, then click on the subscribe button because you will find my videos intriguing and interesting. Don't forget to tap on the like button and share your thoughts at the end of the video. Now, government spending priorities often reflect policy decisions. These causing debates about resource allocation between military expenses and social welfare programs. Now, it's no secret that the US and Britain are more interested in funding wars more than they're interested in helping out their poor people. A lot of money, huge sums of money are used to fund wars around the world. And you would wonder why they are so much interested in doing this at the expense of improving the standards of living of their own people. Now, in this video, a palm color man explains how 11 billion pounds are found for military spending for wars that seem to be never ending. About 40 million living in poverty in the USA and 14 million people below the poverty line in Britain. Yet they keep on spending more and more on wars. Check out this clip. I will be right back.
The US and Britain have enough money for war, but not enough money to spend on their poor. Over 500,000 homeless in the USA. For weapons, they spend more than $2 billion per day. While in the UK, over 200,000 live on the streets, struggling to make ends meet. 11 billion pounds are found for military spending, for wars that seem to be never ending. 40 million living in poverty in the USA. To that, Joe Biden, what do you have to say? In Britain, 14 million below the poverty line. Rishi Sunak, with that, you feel fine? But you always have so much money for war, and you keep spending more and more. Once again, you go out this time on Yemen. Yemen, both attacked and bombed by the British and the USA. What I have to say, the Yemen is trying to stop a jihad. International law is on their side. But Britain and USA, you're on Israel's side. You say you're trying to protect international shipping. But for your logic, something is missing. You say you're protecting international commerce. But isn't the children in Gaza something far worse? Are you trying to get ships into Eilat? Tell me, Britain and USA, is it that? Why is commerce more important than human lives? Tell the truth. We've had enough of your lies. You are aiding and abetting a jihad. The world can see through your lies. Yemen, we stand with you. Stop the shipping from getting through. Yemen, to the world an example you have set. Your bravery we will not forget. Britain and the USA, we've had enough of your violence. When we fall silent, you are always there. You never had enough of your wars, yet you fail to look after your poor. Your rich get richer and your poor get poorer. The world has had enough of your Stop playing the role of the world's policemen. We don't need your interventions again and again and again. If you truly want international shipping rules to be applied, then stop the bloody war and the tide.
Now, is it because these two always seek a profit in wars because they are always funding wars? In as much as Israel has one of the world's most powerful militaries, Israel is the most significant recipient of US foreign aid, having received some $263 billion between 1946 and 2023. Now, this is almost double, 1.7 times more than the second highest recipient of US foreign aid, Egypt, which received $151.9 billion in the past 77 years. Now, Israel has long been seen by US legislators as an ally to help protect U.S. strategic interests in the Middle East. And according to the U.S. Congressional Research Service, factors for the continuing military support to Israel include shared strategic interests, domestic U.S. support for Israel, and mutual commitment to democratic values. Now, U.S. military funding to Israel topped $3.8 billion in 2023 as part of a record $38 billion deal over 10 years signed under former U.S. President Barack Obama in 2016. Between 1946 and 2023, the U.S. has supported Israel Israel with a total of $124 billion in the form of military and defense aid. Of the $3.8 billion military aid provided to Israel, $500 million has been for Israel's defenses. Now, Washington has stated that it will backfill Israeli missions used against Hamas in the latest war. Now, talking about the US and UK always funding wars, they recently launched strikes against Yemen. The United States and Britain literally launched military strikes in Yemen in response to Houthi attacks on shipping in the Red Sea, raising fears of an escalation of conflict in the region. Now, this whole thing was just because Yemen is supporting the Palestinian people, and what they're trying to do is stop a genocide of the Palestinian people that has been going on for a long time now. And what does the United States and Britain do? Attack them. Military spending can impact the standard of living for citizens. It has, and we have seen it, as it diverts resources away from other potential investments such as social programs, education, infrastructure, health, and the allocation of funds to wars may limit the budget available for addressing domestic needs, potentially affecting services and support systems that contribute to citizens' well-being. This is why the government needs to balance priorities to ensure both national security and the overall quality of life for the population. In addition to potential impacts on domestic spending, funding wars can have economic implications. Military expenditures can contribute to budget deficits, national debt, and long-term financial commitments. Now, furthermore, the human and social costs of conflicts, including the toll on lives and well-being, are significant considerations. Public opinion, government transparency, and effective governance play crucial roles in shaping policies related to military spending and their effects on citizens. This is why people keep on talking about it, because it's like the government keeps on spending and spending more on these wars, unlike helping their poor people. We have come to the end of the video. Feel free to share your own thoughts, your contributions as well down below in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.